everyone, and welcome to a new video interview for Jogonet Gaming News. Today we are joined by Noah Akers of Akers Manufacturing. The company has recently participated in the Indian Gaming Trade Show and Convention in California, and the company has also been rolling out some new casino technology solutions, which we'll be discussing today. Hello, Noah. Thank you for joining us today.
Great. Thanks for having me. I really appreciate it.
So, as I was saying, the company has participated in this key event, which was held last month. What was Akers' presence like at the expo, and what would you describe as the main takeaways?
Well, we had a booth at NIGA, or I guess now it's NIGA, and the main takeaways. I mean, I think we had a really great reception to our products. We were there to exhibit our precision bonusing capabilities, as well as what we call our Orange Blast app. It was available for download by anybody coming to the show, or just anybody that had access to the Google Play or Apple App Store. And we showed both those functionalities off. The Orange Blast app, we gave away some iPads, Oculuses. The Starbucks gift cards that we had were a big hit because there was a Starbucks right down, right down the hall, and people really loved it. We were there to really show the future of bonusing, and I think that we did a great job doing that. The reception was tremendous.
Right. So, given the expo was for the Indian gaming community, what presence and share does the tribal market have within Akers operations at the moment? And what are some of the main demands of the sector?
Well, I think, first of all, we are a newer company with a very new technology. Foundation's only been out for, basically less than a year now. But I can tell you that no company is better positioned to help tribal gaming operators than we are. And that's because we focus entirely on player loyalty and casino profitability. And we accomplish this through the player experience. If you visit our Penn installation with Penn National Gaming running our cashless, and then you compare that to some of the other cashless gaming systems that are out there by some of the legacy operators, whether it's IGT, Aristocrat, Konami, the difference is absolutely light and day. It's insane. I mean, our products are incredibly fast, and the real-time experience is something that I think that consumers want. And when you ask about what do tribal operators, what's the big priority for tribal operators, it's really profitability, right? Because these are communities; these aren't just businesses; they're communities that are there to support the members of their tribe, and they can't really fall behind and stop producing profits. And they're going to stop producing profits if they fail to provide a good customer experience. And so we're here to provide a better customer experience, increase that player loyalty, and then that rolls up to more profits for the tribe and the tribal members.
So as you were saying, the company presented precision bonusing, and which you describe as the future of bonusing, and the Orange Blast custom theme. Now, you were saying that the reception was very good, but I would like to know what was some of the feedback in specific the company received. For instance, what comments did attendees gave you about the products?
Yeah, I think people, a lot of comments along the lines of, "Wow, we're finally getting it. The industry is finally going to get there." And you walk into a Dave & Buster's, an Apple store, any other store that you go to, or any other business that you go to in your normal everyday life, and then you walk into a casino, and it's like stepping, in a time machine and going back 25, 30 years, because there's no real-time data, there's no personalization, and those are the features that we're providing. And so I think that there was just a tremendous amount of excitement from people who want to see casinos operate with the same level of technology that you see on Netflix and Google and Amazon and and anywhere else you go.
And another interesting aspect of this trade show is that you participated in a session along with other experts, and you discussed the use of data to discover and protect incremental revenue, if I'm not wrong. What I would like to know is a bit, what did you focus on for this session? What key insights did you provide? And what do you think guests could learn from this opportunity?
Yeah, well, the panel was about applying trend data to improve marketing and to gain new marketing efficiencies. And hearing the thoughts from the rest of the panel and the people in attendance, it kind of only underscored the need for this real-time granular data that our system foundation provides. Casinos should be able to market to players in the moment, not just when they walk away and send them a mailer, 3 weeks later. We need to market to people in the moment, and we need to market to them as they play using underlying data from their gaming session. And so, like, one of the analogies that I used was, well, sometimes when I buy a shirt on Amazon, they know that maybe I'm going to buy a hat that matches that shirt, right? And so what trend data from my experience did they use? Well, they get a data point that I bought the shirt, but they see that a million other people bought a shirt and then later bought a hat as well. So we need to get this granular real-time data and compare people to others in their demographic. And that's going to give us insights that we can use to market to people really, really efficiently, much more efficiently than we're able to do today. And so, I just think that as of today, this is not possible outside of Foundation, because the legacy system operators, whether it's IGT, Aristocrat, Konami, Scientific Games, or Light and Wonder, I guess it's now called, they only provide partial data views on really significant delays. And that's why in the casino industry, if you're a player, you come to the casino, you sit down, you play, you leave, nobody ever talks to you. And then the only marketing that you get is maybe 3 weeks later, you get a piece of direct mail sent to you in your mailbox. And that is not the way that Google does business. It's not the way Apple or Amazon or anybody else does business in the modern economy anymore. And it's really time for casinos to engage with new technology. That's what we're here to provide.
Now, going back a bit to some of the takeaways from the expo, what can you tell us in regards to some of the face-to-face discussions, which thankfully we are now returning to in-person events? What do you expect in terms of maybe potential deals and discussions with key decision makers? What impact do you expect the expo to have for the company?
Yeah, so I can tell you that we really impressed with a lot of the features that we showed, in particular the Orange Blast app, because the Orange Blast app, and obviously it's not going to be called Orange Blast, it was just named Orange Blast for NIGA, but this is an app that encompasses cashless gaming, data, loyalty, and marketing, and bonusing all in one. And so the reception to that and was amazing. And I think that we definitely did leave with a lot of really good potential to score some deals and get some installations over the summer and fall. In terms of just meeting people and seeing people face to face again, it was really great. There's, it'd been, I guess we did G2E last year, but it was like a mini G2E, so it didn't really count, I guess. But it was really great. And I think that, conventions like G2E and IGA are great for making deals, but they're also really great just to meet people and show your presence and just kind of create that awareness of your brand. And I think that we were really successful in doing all of those.
Now, talking about the industry in general, so the latest data shows that revenue in March for the casino industry has set a new industry record, according to the American Gaming Association. Now, the land-based sector has now rebounded from the pandemic, stronger than ever before. What are your expectations for the future of the industry? And in particularly, do you think that this moment could drive to more investment in technology?
Well, I really hope that it does, because I think it'd be a mistake for casino operators to assume that every month is going to be another record month going forward. So we really have to put in place the tools that are going to help us in the downtimes as well. And there will be another downtime coming. I think that we can continue to set records if we embrace new technology. And the way the industry is going and the way I think it should go is, this 360-degree view of the player, where you have continuous brand engagement with that player. So they come in and, maybe you have a cashless gaming app that also does marketing and also does bonusing. Well, when that player leaves the four walls of the casino, they still have the app, right? They still can get messages. They can still play bonus games and earn bonus prizes and get paid directly to their wallet. And that can be used to drive repeat businesses or repeat visits to the casino. And there's also a lot of other ways that casinos can use that app to generate revenue as well, even outside of the casino. So really, I think that smart operators are investing towards that future, and it's really where we need to get, because you see outside, I mean, Netflix, Amazon, Google, everybody's doing it. It's just gaming stuck in 1995.
Now, I find this very interesting that you say that gaming is stuck in 1995, because it's a moment in which there are many opportunities. And I found interesting that in a recent blog post at the company's webpage, it was discussed the possibilities that crypto and the metaverse are opening for gaming. Now, given how future-looking Acres is, what I would like to know, in your opinion as an expert, is what trends in particular do you believe that could catch up in the future? And do you think that they open new opportunities for the traditional industry?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think that, you look at like cryptocurrencies and NFTs and these various different kind of tokens, really, how are they different from casino points? I mean, I think that they can, in a lot of ways, be superior to casino points because players can transfer them between one another. They can be used to, unlock temporary benefits. So I really think that that's the way the industry is going to go over, the medium to long term. There's a really interesting problem in casinos right now, is that like I said, we're stuck in 1995 and the players are getting old as well, right? We've done a really bad job of modernizing our technology, and that has really led to a dramatically aging player base. And so a lot of operators, what I see is that they're really focused on catering to their players, which of course any business would do. But when you fixate on just one group of players that you have, you ignore everybody else that you don't have, right? And so when our player base is, 55, 60, 65 and plus years old, what about all the people that are, 40 and 30? They're consumers too, and we're completely ignoring them. And so I think that really casinos have to invest in the future so that they can learn to communicate with the newer generations that are going to propel their businesses forward. And really going back to the comment about the tribal gaming operators, these are people, they can't sell their casino. They can't cash out and move on. That casino is there to feed their families for generations. And it's not going to be profitable in the future if your player base literally dies out. And that's kind of where we're going right now if we don't modernize. So I think that there's a lot of opportunity to modernize, but we look at other industries and they're all modernizing. So it's not like we have to reinvent the wheel. We just have to figure out how to adapt it into our industry.
Right. So, well, to close the interview, so the Indian Gaming Trade Show was a success. Now, what other industry events does the company plan to attend? Where will we be seeing Acres next?
Well, you'll definitely be seeing us at G2E. I think that's in October. Somebody just told me it's like 100 and something days away, like the low hundreds. So it's right around the corner. You will see us there, and we're going to have a big presence there this year. We're going to be doing stuff with our app, with cashless. We're going to be doing some really revolutionary stuff with bonusing that probably nobody's ever even really thought of before. I think it's going to wow a lot of people. And so I'm really, really excited to get to G2E and just close out the year on a really strong note.
Okay, we will be looking forward to the company's participation there. Thank
Great.
you very much, Noah.
Thank you too.